Things I think should stay in 2019. 1, twerking. Mainly because I can't do it. I don't know how. I know I'm brown, but I still don't know how. TikTok, stupid dances like, stupid putting that on it. What is that? Why? It's a very long list, you know why? Because it's New Year's. And I don't feel like I need to complain about stuff. My hand feels nice. Anyway. It's a short list. Also, most of these things don't need to go into 2020 because I can't do them. Like twerking, I can't twerk. The stupid thing that, I don't know. Whatever. This thingy that I don't know how to do, it's like you start here and then you go boom, boom, something. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. These stupid fads that are like, do this and lose weight, and do this and lose weight. If that was a real thing that you could do, sorry, they're dogs. Bitch, I would be skinny. Thought I had a longer list. I actually have one. Something that needs to stay in 2019. Cancel culture. You don't know the whole story. Stop canceling people before you know all of the different things that happened. I mean, there are 100,000 different variables. Please don't judge my hair, by the way. It's doing what it wants. And I only have eyebrow makeup on right now, so I look a little bit messed up. But anyway, cancel culture. There's this thing, I don't know what it is, but it's like, Lily, it's this thing that's like, there's your side, their side, and the truth. And nobody ever knows all three of those. So you can't just cancel people because you heard one side and you don't know the rest. It doesn't work that way. If it worked that way, the world would be much different. What's another thing? I don't know. Stupid political things, I guess. I don't know. I'm tired, and I know it's only like 6, but it's New Year's Eve, and I just felt like I wanted to talk about it. And I'm sitting here in my Galaxy sweatshirt with my eyes closed because it feels nice on my eyes. I'm tired, and I had some Fireball. But guess what? I'm 26. I'm allowed to have Fireball. And it's New Year's Eve. So step off. You know what else needs to change? Anyway, you know what else needs to change? YouTube. They're adding all of these new rules that just want to like make smaller creators not do it anymore. Like me. Guess what? I'm a small creator. It used to be something fun and it's not fun anymore. But that's a rant that I've already made. Go watch it. Oh my god, I don't know. There's just so much stupid stuff on the internet already. Why can't we keep something like, I don't know. And I mean, only a few people watch my stuff anyway, but that doesn't matter. What matters is like the community or whatever you want to call it on YouTube, because I mean, I've had like 2 bigger YouTubers like either reply to my tweets to them or whatever. And literally that crap makes my week. Because for somebody who's been doing this since high school and gotten only like 38 subscribers, which I'm not complaining about. I love you guys. Thank you for subscribing if you're watching and whatever. But that shit means a lot. You know? And for someone like me that has insane like anxiety and OCD, I mean, just knowing that people care about you enough to like either answer you on Twitter or subscribe to your YouTube channel or do anything or comment on your YouTube channel, that's a lot. It means more. And then like knowing that just recently my family has started watching my channel, that means a lot. Like I almost cried. I don't know. It's crazy. Lily! Get off the couch, Lily. Get off the couch. Get you. Dog sick. Now I have stupid boy think that I need him in my head. What else they used to say in 2019? Let's see. Just like negative people need to stay in 2019. Like, get it together. We're all here on this planet, and we all need to like help it. Use reusable straws, like use reusable bags and produce bags, and try to help people. Cause guess what? So far, this is the only inhabited planet, and it's not gonna change if we're all just being dicks. The more you know. I don't know. Things that can come into 2020. My vision? Just kidding, I have 2020 vision. Anyway. Things that can come into 2020. I think better attitudes about stuff. Like, about, not politics. Because I hate politics. I hate talking about politics. I hate hearing about politics. I'm not going to make this political. But better attitudes, my sock is messed up. Better attitudes about stuff that make people different. Like, I have a whole list of things that's wrong with me. ADHD, ADD, anxiety, OCD, and I'm on the autism spectrum. Does that stop me from, like, caring about others? No. So just because you have a thing that makes you different or makes your life harder, like, guess what? Everybody has a thing. Like, I don't know. Everybody has something that makes them unique or different or whatever. And why can't we just, like, I don't know, help each other and help people, like, realize that they're not crazy and that everybody has something that makes them feel crazy. Because I've felt crazy multiple times. And it's just a part of the human condition, I think, actually. So the more we start, like, accepting people and just not criticizing or hating or canceling people for stuff that they said in the past is the past. You can't go back and fix it. Believe me, I would be a time traveler. I have a lot of stuff to fix. I don't know. What's another thing that needs to come into 2020? Oh, people accepting that you have different experiences than them and not just dismissing you. Like, I've had paranormal experiences, but I've also had people tell me that no, it was just your imagination. Or, no, that's not real, that didn't happen. When I'm like, excuse me. Yes, it did. There are other people that can corroborate, is that a word? Corroborate my story. So, you can dismiss it all you want, but it happened. And it's not always a happy thing that happened. I don't know, maybe another part of this video is going to be a story time about my paranormal experience, because apparently that, I don't know. Hi Internet! Story time! This is my paranormal experience, right? I've had multiple, so other story times might happen. Anyway, I was sleeping over at my then friend Amanda's house, and we had our friends Kendall and Ricky there with us. We were just hanging out, and Amanda and Kendall went to go get soda from the garage, and Ricky and I were upstairs in Amanda's room. These names are changed, so I'm trying to remember them. And all of a sudden, we hear this bang from downstairs, and we're like, okay, what the crap? And Ricky and I have been watching, like, YouTube videos for, like, about hypnotism and, like, stuff like that. And they were the one we were watching when it happened was kind of dumb, I guess. I don't know. I don't really remember that part because that's not the important part. But he just hands me a pen, and since we didn't hear any other sounds from downstairs, we were just like, okay, we're going to go investigate. Maybe it's them playing prank on us. So we walked downstairs. We both have pens, and I'm just like... And I'm like 5'3.5", maybe 5'4". And Ricky is like... How tall is he? He's like 5 He's taller than me. But he's standing behind me for some reason. And I'm like, Anyway, so we walked downstairs, and they're banging on the garage door. And we're like, what the heck is happening? Turns out they were locked in from the inside. And they're like, what the heck? Why did you lock us in? We're like, we were upstairs. What are you talking about? And then... while we're having this conversation, we hear another bang, and we look in the kitchen, and all of, like, the bar stools and counter bar stool things were tipped over in different ways, and just so crazy. And then we're like, okay, somebody's probably here, so we need to, like, check it, because we're 17, and we know what the heck we're doing. So Amanda goes and gets her dad's, because he's in the Navy, and he knew, I don't know. I don't know. She went and got his, I'm going to call it, pew-pew, there. She went and got his pew-pew, and I thought it was a bad idea because I'm not for pew-pews, but whatever, it's her house. So we went and looked around, and there was nothing there, and there was nobody there, and we didn't understand why the bar stools were all tipped over. Oh, I forgot to mention, all of the kitchen cabinets were open. Yeah. And so we're freaking out, and we're trying to open the screen door or whatever, and it's unlocked, but it won't open. We all tried to open it, and we're walking back upstairs because we're all stupid 17-year-olds and we forgot our phones. Yeah. And, well, normal people would bring their phones with them. We were just stupid. But anyway, we turn around and Kendall just sort of drops to the floor. We're like, what the crap is happening? And then she starts to, like, move weird. And Amanda just points her pew pew at Kendall because she's like, something isn't right. She's not that good of an actress. And then all of a sudden she stands up like a puppet, like a marionette puppet kind of thing, where you have to like pull the strings and then their bodies like move like this or whatever. And Kendall stands up like that and she's like, do you want to play? And we're like, what is happening? Why are you being weird? This is creepy. Stuff's happening. We don't understand. And then she just sort of laughs, like creepily laughs. Like, I don't even want to think on it. Anyway. And we're like, what is happening? Where's Kendall? Who is this? Because we all watch ghost shows. We all know what the deal is. We all, whatever. We thought she was just acting and we were going to be like, haha, funny prank. But no, she's like, this is Dennis. That name has changed for legal reasons, I guess. I don't know. And Kendall's not here anymore. In the scariest possible way. And we're like, she's not that good of an actress, so this kind of is starting to get real. And just snowballed from there. She started like dragging one leg toward us, looking at us like this. And then Amanda is pointing her pew pew at her, and I'm like, stop. This is our friend still. Why are you doing this? We have to make sure she's okay. And then all of a sudden, Kendall just drops again. And I go to check on her. And Amanda's like, wait, get back. She could do something. And I'm like, no, we need to check to make sure her head is okay. Because this is a hard floor. And she's like, what's going on? How did I get into the living room? Oh, let me mention, the kitchen is here, and then, like, the living room was, like, right here. And so this is the walkway to the back. Anyway, you don't care. Yeah. So I went and checked on her, made sure she wasn't, like, hurt or concussed or anything. And she's like, what happened? How did I get here? The last thing I remember, we were in the garage. Or trying to open doors or whatever. And Ricky and Amanda are still just sitting there like, and I'm like, what is going on? Are you okay? Who's Dennis? And she goes, how do you know that name? And we're like, you said your name was Dennis, and you were coming at us like you were going to hurt us. And she's like, oh God, please, I really hope you're kidding. I don't know how you know that name. We're like, you kept saying, you said your name was Dennis. What's going on? And she goes, well, I used to live in Florida in this guy's old house. My mom and my siblings and I used to live in this house in Florida that the guy that owned it, Dennis, had pew-pewed his whole family and then himself. And it was haunted by him. And we're like, oh, well, you kept saying your name was Dennis, or you said your name was Dennis, and you asked if we wanted to play. And she goes, oh my God, that is so scary. And then made us promise not to talk about it. You know, obviously I'm going to talk about it. It was a ghost thing. It was freaky as heck. And I was just like, what is going on? And then we went and got food because we were hungry and 17 and stupid. And we were like, we need McDonald's. This is too much for us to handle. So, I don't know. I think she got possessed by the creepy Dennis dude. I don't know. These names are all changed. Because identities and whatever, even though I'm only really friends with Ricky now. Yeah. I also so, I don't, it's just freaky. If it was a prank, it was a really elaborate prank. But I don't think it was a prank. Because how do you get doors to lock when they're unlocked? Like, how do you make an unlocked door not open? Anyway, if you want to hear more scary paranormal things that happen to me, because my life's weird and I'm sensitive, I guess, to this, whatever, let me know. Subscribe!